Welcome to Global Feed. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more breaking updates. The Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail corridor was launched in 2017 as a symbol of India's modernization and its strategic partnership with Japan, promising to cut travel time from over 7 hours to just 2. This 508-kilometer line was to be India's first foray into high-speed rail, powered by Japan's renowned Shinkansen technology and significant financial support from JICA. But what began as a flagship, Make in India project, has become a saga of delays, cost overruns and geopolitical complications, testing the resolve of both nations. The ambitious Indian bullet train project was originally slated for a grand 2022 launch, with much fanfare and high expectations. The announcement was met with excitement as the country looked forward to joining the ranks of nations with cutting-edge high-speed rail. However, the timeline quickly slipped, and the initial optimism gave way to a series of delays and setbacks that have tested the patience of both planners and the public. As of late 2025, the official completion date has been pushed to 2029, yet, many experts believe that even this revised deadline may be optimistic, with some predicting the project could stretch to 2031, or even further into the future, depending on how challenges are addressed. In an effort to demonstrate tangible progress, the NHSRCL is now targeting a partial launch in Gujarat by 2026. This region has seen comparatively faster construction, offering a glimmer of hope and a potential showcase for the project's capabilities. The delays have been caused by a complex web of issues. Slow land acquisition has been a major hurdle, with legal battles erupting between authorities and farmers whose land lies in the train's path. These disputes have often stalled progress for months at a time. The COVID-19 pandemic added another layer of difficulty, bringing construction to a standstill and disrupting global supply chains. Materials and equipment were delayed, and safety protocols slowed down whatever work could continue. Even as the world recovers, new challenges have emerged. Technical disputes between contractors, unforeseen engineering hurdles, and the sheer scale of the project continue to push the finish line further away. The journey of India's bullet train reveals that building mega infrastructure is not just about advanced technology and engineering. It's also about navigating a maze of social, political, and economic obstacles, each with the power to reshape the project's destiny. The Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed rail project, once hailed as a symbol of India's technological ambition, has seen its estimated costs skyrocket over the years. What began as a bold vision with a price tag of 1.08 trillion rupees has now more than doubled, raising serious questions about the financial management of such large-scale infrastructure projects. The latest estimates put the total cost at over 2 trillion rupees, or about $24 billion, a staggering sum that has far exceeded initial projections and continues to climb as new challenges emerge. While the Japan International Cooperation Agency, or JICA, has provided a generous soft loan to cover a significant portion of the original budget, the Indian government is now grappling with a mounting financial burden. As costs spiral, the gap between available funding and actual expenses grows ever wider, putting pressure on public finances. Several factors have contributed to this ballooning bill. Persistent construction delays have pushed timelines back by years, while the need to pay higher compensation to farmers for land acquisition has added unexpected expenses. Inflation, which has driven up the price of materials and labor, and frequent design changes to meet evolving safety and technology standards, have all played a role in driving costs higher. On top of these challenges, the decision to install a parallel European signaling system alongside the Japanese standard has introduced further complexity and expense. This move, intended to future-proof the project and ensure compatibility with other networks, has required additional investment in both equipment and training. As the project nears completion, another dilemma looms: setting ticket prices. Striking a balance between affordability for passengers and the need to recover soaring costs is proving difficult. Economists and policymakers are now debating whether the bullet train can ever become financially viable, or if it will require ongoing subsidies to stay afloat. The financial story of the bullet train serves as a cautionary tale for future infrastructure ventures. Delays and cost overruns can have lasting consequences, not just for the project itself, but for the broader economy and public trust in such initiatives. Ultimately, the prestige of India's first bullet train now comes with a hefty price tag, one that will be borne by taxpayers for years to come, sparking debate about the true cost of national ambition. A new crisis emerged when China blocked the export of German-made tunnel-boring machines essential for the 21-kilometer Mumbai tunnel, including a 7-kilometer undersea stretch. Citing security concerns, Beijing's move is widely seen as geopolitical leverage amid India-China tensions. The standoff has indefinitely delayed the most complex part of the project with cascading financial and scheduling impacts. This episode exposes the risks of relying on global supply chains for critical infrastructure. For India, it's a harsh lesson in the need for diversified suppliers and domestic manufacturing. Despite setbacks, construction has advanced rapidly in Gujarat where land issues were resolved early. By mid-2024, half of the corridor's civil engineering work was complete, including nearly 300 kilometers of viaduct. 3 of the 12 planned stations are under construction, designed as modern transport hubs. These achievements show that, where unimpeded, India's construction sector can deliver. The progress in Gujarat offers a glimpse of the finished corridor and motivation to resolve remaining challenges. For all its troubles, the bullet train project is far from stalled. Concrete evidence of progress is visible on the ground. Japan's role extends to supplying Shinkansen train sets and proprietary signaling technology, but not without friction. Japan's price for new trains is nearly double global rates, prompting India to negotiate and accelerate domestic alternatives. As a goodwill gesture, Japan will provide second-hand Shinkansen train sets for early trials. However, the latest models can't be delivered before 2030, adding to timeline mismatches. India's decision to install a parallel European signaling system complicates integration and raises costs. The move aims for future self-reliance but has created technical and diplomatic friction. Technology transfer, once a strength of the partnership, has become another source of delay and complexity. The ambitious high-speed rail project, envisioned as a symbol of progress, quickly ran into a wall of opposition. Early progress was stalled by fierce resistance from farmers, who feared losing their ancestral lands and livelihoods. For many, the land was not just property but a legacy passed down through generations, a source of identity and security. Environmentalists joined the protests, raising alarms about the irreversible impact of large-scale land acquisition. They argued that the project threatened fragile ecosystems, endangered wildlife, and would disrupt the delicate balance between development and conservation. One of the most contentious issues was the potential destruction of Mumbai's vital mangroves. These unique coastal forests act as natural barriers against flooding and are home to countless species. Their loss would have far-reaching consequences for both the environment and local communities. Legal battles erupted with activists and affected families taking their fight to the courts. Protests outside government buildings became a common sight as people demanded fair compensation and stronger environmental safeguards. These challenges forced the government to halt construction multiple times, revise compensation packages, and address mounting environmental concerns. The result was years of delay, as authorities struggled to balance progress with public interest. After extensive negotiations and policy changes, most of the required land has now been acquired. Compensation has been increased, and new measures have been put in place to minimize environmental damage. With major clearances secured, construction finally began to accelerate from 2022 onward, bringing renewed hope to the project's supporters. With most domestic hurdles now overcome, the focus has shifted to the international stage. Diplomatic efforts have become central to the project's future. High-level talks between India and Japan have played a crucial role in resolving technical disputes, aligning standards, and ensuring smooth collaboration between the two nations. These meetings have reaffirmed both countries' commitment to the project, strengthening the partnership and paving the way for future cooperation. However, the final obstacles are now geopolitical. Tensions with China, especially along the border, have introduced new uncertainties and risks to the project's timeline. Diplomatic engagement is more crucial than ever, as negotiators work tirelessly to untangle these complex knots and maintain momentum. The project's success now depends on keeping construction on track, while navigating a shifting landscape of international relations. Ultimately, the fate of India's bullet train hangs in the balance, shaped as much by the art of diplomacy as by the science of engineering.